Hi guys, welcome in everyone. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. And if you want to share me out, share me out. We have a lot to discuss on tonight, and I want to make sure that we get into it. We get into it. Um, we're gonna talk about it, and I thank you for each and every one of you guys that has been supporting this channel. So please make sure that you guys, if you have not done, if you have not joined the membership, please make sure you do. If you want updates on certain things, I do put a lot of things that I talk about in the membership, and as well, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate. Okay, Chris, thank you for coming. How are you today? How is work, honey? Is your day better? Is your day any better? Hold on just a second, guys. Let me make sure I got the. Just allow me one moment. Okay. All right. So, guys, we're going to do. This is going to be the Let's Talk. This is going to be about different things that's been going on in our world lately that we need to discuss. I just want to let you guys know, some of these topics that we do talk about, they are tough topics, and I understand that some people, they become a little bit too much. So if you feel like this is a little bit too much, I respect if you decline not to come, and I respect you for that. I'm gonna wait another minute or two, and then we're going to get into it. Did any of you guys watch the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry interview? I haven't watched it yet, but I am going to watch it, guys. And we may discuss, but I want to make sure that, oh Lord, Lord, ain't no telling. But I wanted to make sure that, I do a commentary on that, but it's some stuff that's been going on, guys, that we do need to talk about. So I want to make sure that we have a discussion about it. So just give me a minute or two to allow a few people to come in before I get started. Everybody have a good Monday morning. Hey, Minister of Music, Terrence Tower, how are you? How are you, Minister of Music, Terrence Tower? If you guys have not checked out Terrence, please make sure that you do. Please make sure you do. Very uplifting ministry that Terrence have. Are you doing pretty good? I know you live in Texas. Is everything fine now in your area, Terrence? Just allow me a few more moments here, guys. And then we're going to get into it. You're welcome. Okay, guys, so I don't know which one I should start off with first, but I am going to start off with Amanda Gorman. As you guys know, Amanda Gorman was one of the. Yes, thank God. I'm still praying for you guys, and I know that God is able, and He will whatever was he'll make everything back straight again. So thank God that you guys are doing so much better. Thank God for that. Okay. All right, so guys, just allow me. Okay. So, as you guys know, as I was stating earlier, Amanda Gorman, she was the inaugural poet. She was this over the weekend. She was profiled, you might as well say, by a security guard on her walk home. It says here, Amanda Gorman, the nation's first youth poet, said she was tailed and told you look suspicious by a security guard as she walked home Friday night. A security guard tell me, this is what she said. She said this on Instagram. She said a security guard tailed me on my walk home tonight. He demanded if I've lived there because you look suspicious. I showed my keys and buzzed myself into my building. He left, no apology. She also said, this is the reality of Black girls. One day you're called an icon, and the next day you're a threat. And she also states that, in a sense, he was right. I am a threat to injustice, to inequality, to ignorance. Anyone who speaks the truth and walks with hope is an obvious and fatal danger to the powers that be, a threat and proud. As you guys know, Amanda Gorman, she was the youngest poet to earn the national acclaim on January the 21st when she recited her poem, The Hill We Climb, at President Joe Biden's inaugural. This is so sad, guys, that this is just, in my opinion, this is just seemed like she was targeted for no reason, just because she looks suspicious, because she looks like she's a threat. It's like every Black person is not a threat. And I'm not trying to make this a racial thing, but obviously this is a racial thing. Every Black person, every Black woman is not a threat. And she is well versed, she's smart, and just because she may live in hey Christine, how are you? Just because she may live in an area where it may be predominantly white does not mean that she's a threat and she's suspicious. She may live on the upper end of society. That doesn't, but you know what? Yes, like she said, I am a threat. The way I walk, the way I talk, the way I do my poems, the way I stand up for justice. That what makes me a threat. And I think he knew who she was and just wanted to seek her out. And I may be wrong for thinking that way. But I think he knew who she was, and he wanted to push the envelope. Some people do that. Some people see, well, since you're so Miss Poet, let me see if I can get you out of character. And I'm glad that she just gave him dust and just say, yes, I live here. I am not going to get out of character for you. And it's sad that you are not like looking for someone that's suspicious or looking for someone. You're not the police. You're just a security guard that thinks that someone is suspicious. Ain't that something? This Black and happy Women's Day today, guys. Happy Women's Day to all us strong, independent women. And I'm not going to say Black or white. I'm going to say us, all women. The women that gets up every day and make put one foot in front of the other and try to make a change in the ways of this world, raising her children, keeping up a home, working, things like that. There's nothing like a strong woman. And if you men that's out there, if you don't have a strong woman by your side, you're missing something. Trust me when I say that. So I wanted to talk about this strong Black woman, Amanda Gorman, and how she was basically profiled because she looked suspicious or she fit a description, which is nothing because she's just a young black girl going home? What if he decided to that day that, you know, he could have been a George Zimmerman. He could have been a George Zimmerman. Wanted to. He's nothing but a security guard or a neighborhood watchman, but he want to be a police officer and want to do a citizen arrest because someone looks suspicious and fits the part. So what you're gonna do is make a citizen arrest. And what if he decided to kill Amanda Gorman just because she was suspicious? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Just because she fit a description, but I thank God that she's able to talk about it because he knew who she was. Trust me. I feel in my spirit that he knew who she was. And I'm glad that she did say she is a threat. She's a threat to injustice. That means when someone has done something that is not right, she's gonna call you out on it. To inequality, that means not treating your fellow man as an equal. That's what she is about. And to ignorance. It's so many people are so ignorant to so many different things in this society. They think a skin color is what molds a person. It does. Some people really think every black person is ghetto and ignorant and want to pop off. Every black person is not like that. Just like we don't always think that, and all white peoples are not Karens. I'm just gonna get down to where we live. All white people are not Karens, and all black people are not ghetto. And some people hold themselves at a standard, and we have to be mindful on how we act and how we approach people, because this was not right. You don't approach someone because they're suspicious. If they are not doing anything, mind your business. That's the way I look at it. Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. Okay. So that is the story about Amanda Gorman, guys. Now, I do want to give you guys some more news. On today, guys, the news have been reporting about, Derek Chauvin and how they're trying to do a jury selection for him, and how the prosecution want the Supreme Court or a judge to rule on having another charge of third-degree murder. And for what I understand about that third-degree murder is he want to make sure that the jury has options on what to convict him of. They don't want him to. They have second-degree murder, manslaughter, and now they want to add third degree. So I guess they're saying but third degree murder is a lesser of a charge. As we all know, it's basically like manslaughter. So, the best thing, right now they were at a standoff because of the fact that they want the judge to sign off on the petition for the third degree murder. I don't know if it's going to come to pass or not, but I can say that he was, from what I've understand, the judge is still looking at it. So it does say here that they are going to move forward in the murder trial, and that they will be picking a jury soon. So let's pray that they can go ahead and get this show on the road, and that, George Floyd will get some kind of justice. We know that, it's not always, it's not always, you know, you know, oh, I'm sorry. It's not always how we see justice. It's getting the true justice that is deserved. And what he did, Jerry Chauvin, he has been known for being using excessive force. So he does deserve. He took a man's life. He has to have some. Hey, Chef Disaster, how are you? He took a man's life, so he has to get some kind of something. It may not be enough for what he has done. Go sit down.
I'll help you.
But the show is going to continue to get on the road. They're just waiting on the judge to sign off on the appeal for the third-degree murder charge. We'll see how that work out because, in my opinion, it seems like because at first they wasn't going to continue with the trial today. They were saying they was not going to continue with the trial until the judge signed off on it, but they're going to continue with the jury selection. So they're going to continue with the jury selection on tomorrow. So look forward to that. Look forward to the jury selection on tomorrow, and hopefully the court will happen soon and we can discuss it. Thank you so much, Chef Disaster. Guys, I just hope that, what I'm saying, if he don't get anything, let him get something. He deserves to be punished for the things that he has done. Sit, J-Lo. Go sit down. So he does deserve some kind of jail time for the things he has done. It's not right. Well, he's sitting on someone's neck for 8 minutes while he called for his mama. It just to see that man, just to see, if you watch that 8-minute video, it did something to you because that could have been your son. That could have been my son. That could have been your daughter. And for just to see a man sit there and call for his mom and say, I can't breathe, and you still sitting on his neck, it just does something to you. It really does. So guys, jury selection will proceed tomorrow in Minneapolis. Now let me tell you guys this, it has been a lot of protesting and stuff like that. And they have barricades up at the courthouse because they're expecting, no matter what the outcome may be, it's going to be bad. Either he found guilty or not guilty, it's going to be bad. So now, Mama, I do have go sit down.
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
Go sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, the judge, has ended and dropped the case against the criminal case against Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. A Kentucky judge signed an order closing the case against Kenneth Walker over his shooting of a police officer during the deadly raid that killed Breonna Taylor. A judge in Kentucky, he closed the case, and the prosecutors dismissed an attempted murder of a police officer charge against Kenneth Walker in May, about 2 months after Breonna's death. But prosecutors left open the opportunity to revisit the charge against Walker if new evidence surfaced. So basically, y'all still saying he's guilty of something. So maybe later on in life, he still have this over his head where y'all can just come back and say, well, you know what? We can recharge you and we can send you to jail because of old charges, but we're going to leave this open so someone else can investigate you once this dies down about Breonna Taylor. As we know, guys, Breonna Taylor was fatally shot by police who burst through her door with a narcotic warrant on March the 13th. She and Walker had settled in for the night when the police arrived and knocked down her door And then Walker said he thought it was an intruder was breaking in, and he fired a single shot that struck an officer in the leg. A motion from Walker's attorney asking for a permanent dismissal said Walker acted in self-defense, that he did not know that the police was on the other side of the door. So Jefferson Circuit Judge Olu Stevens ordered on Monday, this today, dismissal of the case against Walker with prejudice, meaning it can be reconsidered. Really? The officer who was shot in the leg, Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly, recovered from a leg wound and remains on the Louisville Police Department. Two other officers who fired shots at Breonna's apartment have been dismissed from the department. So let me just say this, okay? And I may be wrong for feeling this way, but I feel like this is crazy because, okay, so y'all, when you came to the door, you didn't acknowledge that you were the police that was coming in. So y'all just barged in the door. Then he shoots because he doesn't know that it is the police behind the door. So you take him to jail and press charges on him for shooting a police officer in the leg that was basically breaking into his home because he didn't know. And then y'all say that the charges are dropped with prejudice, so it can be revisited where he still have a possibility of going to jail. So what's the point of dropping the charges if you're going to say that, that the charges can be reconsidered because of the fact that a police officer got shot in the leg, but Breonna Taylor has died, has been shot and killed, and no one has been charged for her murder. But this man, and that's the only reason why y'all haven't charged that man, because y'all do not want to arrest anyone for Breonna Taylor's death. Let me just put it out there. That's the reason why. Because you don't want to charge no one for Breonna Taylor's death. So you're going to drop the charges with prejudice. So that means that if this man do anything, them charges can come right back up. Say if this man do anything, he get a ticket or anything, they may bring them charges right back up. So he have to live like that for the rest of his life. Let me tell you, I just don't, and I'm going to be honest, the justice system, it doesn't work for us. It does not work for us. And I feel like if this man got shot in the leg, it was not because of ill intent. It was because he thought someone was breaking into his home. So how is this bringing upon charges? Y'all let me know. Let me know how this bringing charge. Like what makes this man guilty of anything, when actually in real life he was just protecting his home. So how can you say that he has done anything? I don't get it. And I may, some people may feel like I'm wrong, maybe feeling that way, but I'm just gonna be honest. Like, that man should not have any charges. He shouldn't have been charged in the beginning. Y'all came in unidentified and barged in, didn't find anything, took this girl's life, and then y'all settled out of, oh yeah, you gave the family millions. Yes, you did. You gave the family millions because it was wrongful for coming in her house and killing her. And then you're going to arrest the boyfriend, but you're not going to arrest the people that killed Breonna Taylor. But you dismissed 2 officers. I guess those were the 2 officers that was actually doing the shooting, and one of their guns was the one that shot and killed Breonna Taylor. Let me just say that. Sometimes we got to call a spade a spade. And this is the way I look at it. Okay, guys. So this is the last article I'm going to talk about today. and maybe this can bring on a different conversation. This is about Chris Cuomo. As y'all guys know, Chris Cuomo, he is a news anchor on CNN. He has become under fire for saying that, well, let me just say that. He just said that he was black on the inside. Let me just read this article. And let me tell you, and y'all guys tell me what you think. You know, as y'all know, his brother is Andrew Cuomo, and that he is the governor of New York, and he's coming under fire because of the fact that they said he has sexually harassed some women, and they want him to step down. But he has done so much good for New York that, you know, because the women have said, I'm not saying that they lying. I'm just saying though, some people have grabbed people by the pee and still stayed in office. So what's the difference? You know, and I'm not saying what they did was okay, but I'm just saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander too. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I guess the laws only work for certain people, but it don't work for others. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say that. So it says here, Chris Cuomo is responding to criticism he received for saying he was black on the inside. While he was on air with Don Lemon, you know, Don Lemon comes on after and Chris Cuomo, and he was telling Chris, you know, I'm black on the inside. And some people feel like he was wrong for saying that he was black on the inside. What do you guys? I'm gonna say we're gonna have a discussion. Do you think that Andrew Cuomo was right? Do you guys think that he was rightfully saying he's black on the inside? Should he never said that, or should he just he should just apologize because he's taken away from our blackness? Or, you know what I'm saying is, he had no, what I'm saying is, was he wrong for saying that he was black on the inside? Do you guys feel? And I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Do you guys feel like Andrew Cuomo, I'm sorry, Chris Cuomo was wrong for saying that he was black on the inside? Hey, Donna, just being real, or do you think he was trifling, like Donna say? Oh Lord. But in my opinion, you know, it was just, you know, if he's not really considered white, because ain't they a little like, he's not, to me, him and his brother look a little Mexican. But a lot of people is very upset with him about making that statement that he's black on the inside. He says here, hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have y'all ever heard the phrase like, oh, that's my you have a white friend, but oh, they act black, Is it okay to say things like that? Or you have watch your words? Because I have known a lot of people like, oh yeah, and some people like, yeah, she a white woman stuck in a she's a black woman. No, she's a white girl, but she has a black woman mentality. She want to be a black woman. And do you think that people are justified saying, I'm black on the inside? Do you guys think that it's okay for Chris Cuomo to say he is black on the inside? Right. I feel like that could, right, Chris. Chris said, I guess with him being in Don's friendship, it's okay. Maybe he just should have not said it on air, right? Because a lot of people don't feel like, some people like, well, you can't say you black and you this color, but it shouldn't be a race thing all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? He may have just been kidding, but just because someone is kidding does not mean that oh, you know, we're taking away from the black culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you guys think that sometimes when people say that they take away from the black culture, like of someone of a different race says, "Man, I'm black from the inside." Does that take away from our blackness, or or they just, what I'm saying, or they just want to, how like some people just say, I resonate with your kind or with your people. You know, I'm not, I don't care what color you are. I just, what I'm saying, we have to love people for who they are, not a skin color. But he said he black. He showed dude. So King Chris World said sometimes we have to be not so sensitive, and to me, the way that he act, he's a hood black man. When that's your rightful opinion, Chris Cuomo have called so many people out on the things, the injustices that has been done. He taught, he had he should have not how can I put this? He has called out a former president. He calls them all out when they are not right. So I like Chris. Chris, he just straight, to me, he's a straight shooter, in my opinion. So, I'm going to be honest, like, just because someone says, I'm black on the inside, that means that, hey, I resonate with the black culture on the inside. That's what I choose to want to be, is I want to be a black, I'm a black man, but it's not about being a black man or a white man. Just be a man and just stand up for, because a black man, I know some black people feel this way. I don't know why he says that, when he would never have that fear that a black man would have. Like when the police pull him over, they wouldn't look at him as a threat. They'll look at him as a brother. You know, that's why I guess they say, he don't understand. I understand that side too, where he don't understand that, the fear that a black man lives through every day. You see, he act like a black man sometimes. Yes, he do, and but I understand why some people would feel like him saying he black on the inside is kind of like, you don't know what it's like being a black man, because a black man is considered a threat than anything, and he had to live in constant fear. Making sure that he's able to get home to his family if he gets pulled over by the police, or what I'm saying, or things like that. So I see both sides, but this, I'm gonna be honest, what he told Don Lennon is, hold on, y'all. Okay. Um. So, as I was saying, guys, I'm sorry. I just. uh, Yes, you do, Chris. Yes, you do. You do go hard on white people and their injustice and the things that they do. But I just feel like this is more of a funny thing more than a racial thing. Some things are not racial. Some things are just for, man, you know I'm a white, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm a black man on the inside, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I guess some people feel like, you know what, man, you don't know what it's like to be a black man that's living in America. So I get that too. You know, I truly do. Right. And you know, he ain't up here calling um Don Lennon a N word, you know. You know, and some people let other races get away with it. You know, that's my homeboy. He can call me that. But it's, to be honest, and we need to stop it because I need to stop saying the word too. It's degrading for any of us to call anybody an N word. It's degrading. That means, you know, if we know, like I tell my niece and nephew and kids, don't say words that you don't know the definition of. That means the N word is a lazy person. So why would you call um your fellow man an N word? That means, you know, just to say my what's up, homie, my friend, my pal. You don't have to say the N word. You know, it's kind of degrading. So, you know, you know, that's just my personal opinion. I know I have to do better at it because I have let it slip several times. But yeah, I do feel like that is somewhat degrading to call each other the N word sometimes. Um, but you know, that's just, I guess that's just the way. I guess it's just the way life is sometimes, guys. But I think that Chris Cuomo, he's always been a straight shooter. He's always kept it real, and I just feel like he was just telling his friend Don Lennon that, you know, he he's a black man on the inside. It was nothing too deep, and that's the crazy part about it. You know, I didn't know that Don Lennon, he was gay. I did not know that, you know what I'm saying? Then Don Lennon was saying that when people found out that he was gay, that they were saying all kinds of racial, like racial disrespectful stuff to him when they found out that he was gay and that he was in his fiance, he's a white man. So, you know, a lot of people was kind of like profiling him because of the fact that he was gay, you know? And I'm like our world is just jacked up. Our world is just jacked up. And guys, and we just have to pray for one another. We really do. But I do want to give you guys a stimulus update because I haven't done that. Okay, so the stimulus has went back to the House of Representatives for another vote, and hopefully we'll be able to. It'll be passed, and it'll go. Yes, it does. Chef disaster. Hopefully, it does pass again, and then it'll sign into law. And President Biden, he said he will be signing off on it once it passed, and we should be able to see direct payments by sometime this month. So you know what I'm saying, guys. You know, so I think it's 1,400. We'll get the 1,400, and then it's a $3,000 tax credit for children, and I think you get 1,400 for per child, and then starting July, kids under 6 and under will get 300 a month, and six and up to 17 will get three no 6 and under 350. 6 to 17-year-olds will get 300. I think I'm telling you guys right. So look forward to that, guys. I ain't gonna tell you how to spend your money, child, but this probably gonna be your last little stimulus check. So look, your last little stimulus check. So make do what it do with it. Make do what it do with it. You know, like, you know, I'm gonna be honest, like this, you know, it is, if you guys, any of you guys have taken the shot, have any of you guys taken the shot or considered taking the Johnson & Johnson, you know, that's just one shot and you're done, or have you guys took the Pfizer vaccine? Me, myself, since I work for the school. I am open to get. I can get one, but I haven't got it yet. I don't know why, but I want to do the Johnson and Johnson one because of the fact that it's one and I can just get it over with. But a lot of people been speaking negative about it, so I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I do not know about the vaccine. Do I do want to be protected and I do not want it. And thank God that none of anyone in my family, my kids, my mom, none of them have gotten it. Now, if we did have it, we didn't know we had it. Chris said, invest in some stock. I'm thinking about doing that too. Invest in some stock. They said, a lot of people I know for sure said that they invested in Johnson and Johnson and stuff like that. And now that they have started rolling out their vaccine and stuff, their price of their stock is of value now. I don't know too much about stock, honey. I don't know too much about stocks and bonds. I do not know too much about that. But I do know that with the a lot of states are getting ready to open back up. Mississippi was one of the first ones. Now, how we the first at opening up, but the last ones and everything else. Now we, what I'm saying, we have a lot of people that have done the vaccines, but let me just say this. Our governor, I think he's feeling himself. He done got on CNN and started beating his chest just because he was one of the first ones that has opened up. In my personal opinion, I feel like he moved too fast. The reason why our numbers are down because remember 2 weeks ago we had a whole winter storm and everybody was at home. That's why the numbers are down. But he's saying because of the testing, because of the shots. No, it ain't. Vaccine shot. No, it ain't. We was at home for like 8 days, stuck at home, and people couldn't go nowhere. People couldn't go out to eat. That's the reason why the numbers are down. And now people are getting out, and I promise you guys, I'm at Walmart. People ain't got no mask on. Go to Kroger. People ain't got no mask on, and I'm like, y'all still supposed to wear y'all masks, but okay. I still wear my mask always. It's not over yet, and we have to be careful. We have to be careful and protect ourselves because it's crazy. But that's all I have for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in and giving me support. Make sure as well, guys, if I have been covering the Takia Beverly case, guys, and make sure if you have not signed the petition's in the description box below, guys. Let's try to get this woman home to her children. As well, tomorrow, guys, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but it'll be something that needs to be talked about. Y'all know that. So we will talk about something on tomorrow. I did want to give you guys some updates about that. And as well, excuse me, as well, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. And if you have not, you see that join button. If you have not pressed that join button, make sure you press the join button and be part of the news and views group. I post a lot of little information on there on the things when I'm going live sometimes. And sometimes I tell them some of the things that I'll be talking about for the day, for the night, all kinds of different things, even like things that I have came across that need to be found. No one knows about, but only my news and views group. So if you want to join, just press that join button and we'll welcome you here. So thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys have a good night rest. I'll see y'all tomorrow. If it's something, y'all know if it's something that comes out that you guys need to know about, you know I will come with it. So we're going hard all this. Like I said, we're going hard this year. So I got to, I've been slacking a little bit. So I got to get it back up. So y'all have a good night and God bless you all.